Hey everyone, how is everyone doing? Welcome to Isabella Bank's YouTube channel. I'm Wizzy and it is great to have you here with me this evening. So, guys, have you finished your Christmas shopping yet? Oh, you should see the town center where I live. It is absolutely packed with people who have obviously left their Christmas shopping to the very last minute. If you haven't, this is your official panic button. Get cracking because while you're debating between socks or scented candles, the Sussex and Royal words are dishing out more drama than a holiday soap opera. Okay, guys, let's dive into what's shaping up to be a spicy December, shall we? All right, so first up, we have got December the 4th, Tyler Perry, our favorite godfather, is being honored at the Paley Honors Gala with the highest award from the Paley Center for Media. Tyler, Tyler, you're not just a friend in need, you are indeed the friend indeed. So Tyler Perry, I think everybody would agree, deserves this award and a crown. And Harry and Meghan were on the committee appointing him or awarding him this award. So, um, fingers crossed they will be there. I hope so. Anyway, would love to see them out there, um, hanging out with Tyler and doing something for him as he has done for them in the past. All right. So next up, we've got the very next day is the Diana Awards. It's the virtual version of the Diana Awards. It's going to be coming up on the 5th of December. Now, the website hasn't confirmed whether Harry will be attending, but I can almost bet my mince pie that he will be popping in virtually. I mean, let's face it, Harry showing up will draw attention to the event, and that's what a patron is supposed to do, isn't it? And then, guys, drum roll, the most anticipated docuseries of the year. On the 10th of December, we have got Polo coming up. When I tell you I'm standing at my door with popcorn in one hand and my subscription money in the other hand, believe me. But of course, for every documentary and everything that has to do with Harry and Meghan, where there's good news, there is bad news just lurking around the corner. You guys might have heard that there is a documentary, an upcoming documentary by a grizzly deranger named Ulrike Grunewald, right? It's titled Harry the Lost Prince. I am undecided about whether I am going to be watching it or not. But I just looking at the language in the article promoting the documentary, I realized that it's likely going to be someone doing a 2024 remix of the Edward and Wallis Simpson smear campaign. Now, I thought to myself, really, could it be? Could it be? And has this whole smear campaign of Harry and Meghan been the same smear campaign that they used with Edward and Wallis Simpson? And if that is the case, does that mean that everything that we think we know about Edward and Wallis Simpson perhaps is all not true? Just the way Harry and Meghan's story, as presented by the media, is not true. I'll show you what I mean. Let's talk about this article I found about them talking about Wallis Simpson and Edward, so you can see what I mean. Okay, so as I said, I found this article and I'm just going to take it bit by bit and I did a little bit of a deep dive into this one just so that I can match the comparisons, because I'm telling you, it's literally um label for label, allegation for allegation, everything matches. All right, let's take it from the beginning. So it says for 2 years, Wallis and Edward lived in France until the start of World War II in 1939. Soon after, the Duke was installed as governor of the Bahamas. Hold on, governor of Bahamas? Doesn't it sound familiar to them wanting Harry out of the UK? They wanted him to either go to Canada or Australia or even Africa, but anywhere else but the UK. Harry, has, to be fair, Harry also would have preferred for them to send him else anywhere else but be in the UK. He was actually quite content with being sent out of the UK, but they kept leaking the stories to the press and messing everything up. But I'm just saying it's similar because Edward was also being sent out of the UK. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue. Uh, Following the war, they returned to France, not permitted to ever live in the UK. Again, the similarity is striking because even though the royal family may not have specifically stated that Harry and Meghan were not permitted to live in the UK. But what they did do was that they made the UK untenable for them to live in. And they did this by signing off on a 12-month media assault on Harry and Meghan that has never stopped. Well, added to the 12-month media assault on Harry and Meghan was ordered by the royal family. And then added to the mix is that the media also had their own reasons for wanting to run a smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. Let me show you the bit about this 12-month assault that was ordered by the UK, by the royal family. So they says senior members of the royal family wanted them back after the transition period and were ready to continue playing dirty to make this happen. They never thought the trial period would work and tried everything to make it fail, starting with the removal of security and then signing off on a 12-month assault. I'll read that again. And then signing off on a 12-month assault by the UK press on Harry and Meghan and everyone in their orbit. Hello? Oh, wow. We have it here in black and white, right? And this is what I mean when I say the two parties had their dual interests in taking down Harry and Meghan. This is why they became great partners. So the royal family wanted Harry and Meghan back because they were shining and outshining the rest of the royal family. And then the media wanted Harry and Meghan to fail so that they could come back under the control of the royal family so that they could get them to withdraw the case. All right. Then the next bit of the article, it just gets more and more creepy the more similar the campaign tactics they used were. They went on to say Wallis, incensed that she would never be queen, kept up appearances, pretending to cherish the smitten Edward when she really loved someone else. For years, she was drawn to the married American and dear friend, Herman Rogers, though she never managed to make him a lover. 2 days before she wed Edward, she even offered to have Herman's baby. No one knows if this is actually true, but this is what they say about the victors being the ones that write history. If we have to look at what is happening to Harry and Meghan, even while they're alive, they're rewriting history before our very eyes. But what drew my attention was where they said Wallis incensed that she would never be queen. This is exactly what they've said about Meghan. Look at this. This is what they said about Meghan as well. They said that she was jealous of Kate and she wanted to be queen. Isn't that what they said? That's exactly what they said. that she was jealous of Kate. They said she was jealous of Kate and she wanted to be queen. Look at this. Jealous Meghan Markle wants to be the queen, but one move has undermined her status. If you don't, it's like I'm so happy that I happened to stumble across this movement, so where my eyes would be open, because if it weren't, I would still believe every single thing that I read in the British newspapers. This they've always, just like Wallis Simpson, they claim that Meghan wanted to be queen. All right, what's the next part of the article? Here. They said, though Wallis and Edward remained married for the duration of their lives, privately, their union deteriorated. Having been cut off from the royal family, Wallis, who received death threats in the mail and was harassed in public, and Edward was typically short on money, something that women of the day could not tolerate, said one, they will have no country and he no job. Can any love exist or be nourished on this slender fare? Wasn't entirely clear to outsiders was that Wallis was not interested in nourishing any such affection with her husband. What? What? First of all, what drew my attention was them claiming that Wallis was not interested in nourishing affection with her husband, basically saying that she was interested in other men. Hello? That's exactly what they've said about Meghan. Meghan Markle, former co-star, says he was bribed with $70,000 to lie about the relationship. This is just one of the many people who have come out to say that that the British tabloids tried to manipulate them into lying about their relationship with Meghan. And let's go to the next bit of this article. It said, with Edward, her cruel streak was in full force, and now he had a lifetime to experience her sharp tongue, wild temper, wounding criticism, and utter self absorption. That's exactly what they've said about Meghan. Haven't they always claimed that Meghan was a bully and a narcissist? Culminating in this title, Duchess Difficult? Meghan should ask who the real bully is, says Amanda Pletel. Seriously, I was just looking at it and thinking to myself, oh my God. Wait, before I say that, let me just look at the last one. It said, in addition to the money grubbing, distrust, and outright degradation that characterized their isolated existence, money grubbing, distrust, and outright degradation that characterize their isolated existence. This is exactly how they've tried to describe Harry and Meghan as well. Harry and Meghan called pathetic, money grubbing spotlight addicts by livid Megyn Kelly, even by American journalists as well. Although I'm sure that she was recruited by the British tabloids, but still, this is what I mean by the British tabloids have been trying to get into the American media by hook or by crook. But first of all, let's talk about the money grubbing claim. These are as I said, these are the exact words that they've used against Harry and Meghan. And then we have the very last, we started talking about all of this because I mentioned the fact that there was an upcoming documentary. It's titled Prince Harry. Is it Prince Harry, or did she even deign to call him by his title, or did she just say Harry, the Lost Prince by Ulrike Grunewald? It's set to air in December. She has been trying to take Harry down for the longest, so you can be sure that this is a hit documentary. I think we can safely say, if you look at all of this, you can safely say that the reports of Harry and Meghan as reported by the British tabloids, so jarringly similar to what was reported about um, Edward and Wallis Simpson. It's given Edward and Wallis 3.0. Yeah, Edward and Wallis 3.0, if not 4.0, because the first person, I think, where was the time? No, I would say it's 3.0, because you've had the Edward and Wallis, and then you've had Diana. I think, yeah, I think you would say Harry and Meghan are the third set of people to have faced this grim smear campaign, which has been executed by the royal family against anybody who dares to stand up to the royal family, who tries to step back from working within the royal family, as if you don't have a choice. Once you are in the royal family, you must remain in the royal family, even if you are not able to cope with being in the royal family. Like, there's no way to voluntarily step back without facing some kind of repercussion. I wonder what the secret behind that is. I know we can say that it's them, they're mean, they're this, they're that, but I wonder what the real secret behind that is. Because before the royal family became a royal family, they were just ordinary human beings. So why did it become a thing, an issue to step back from the royal family? Why did it become an issue to step back from the royal family? At what point? Why? It would be so great to have the answer to that question. Anyway, before we continue, if this is your first time on this channel, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave a comment or two in the comment section. If you have visited before and you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead to subscribe. We are so close to my coveted 5,000 subscribers. That would be a great Christmas gift if I'm able to hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I have been chasing this for the longest time for a great reason as well. It's not just for the vanity of having the figures, as I will tell you before we end this video. And for all those who have been rocking with me from the beginning, even from the very beginning, when I would leave very ridiculous poses in my videos, and you were patient enough to stick with me, stick with the videos. You believed in me, you believed in my ability to get better. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section and also hit the like button. uh, Meanwhile, shall we look over in the Wales's camp? All right, so the media released this interesting article about William and Kate, which says William and Kate Middleton spending a quiet Christmas together to heal their marriage after princess cancer fights and affair rumors. I said, whoop, excuse me, what did you just say? I thought you said you have been together. Where is that article where Prince William was said to have dropped everything to take care of Kate? And now you're reporting that they're going to be spending time together to heal their marriage. Hello? So, when you said they're going to be together, was that spiritually and emotionally and not physically? Thank you so much, Lorna. Thank you so much for your super sticker. Really grateful. Really, really grateful. Thank you so much. It does seem to me that the media is dying to spill the tea on the state of William and Kate's marriage. But maybe because of the super injunction that William has in place, they can't talk about it. Because I mean, what in the mess is this? I mean, the headline says it all. Prince William and Kate Middleton spending quiet Christmas together to heal marriage after princess cancer fight and affair rumors. Ah, there's so much to unpack in there's so much to unpack in this headline. How do you spend Christmas together to heal your marriage if you've always been together to spend Chris to if you've always been together, if you've been together during the cancer fight, why is it now news that you're going to be spending Christmas together to heal your marriage? What are you actually saying? Am I the only one? Am I the one reading meaning into all of this? Look at the way they have phrased it. They said Prince William and Kate Middleton spending quiet Christmas together to heal marriage. So, first of all, they're implying that they have not been together. Second of all, they're saying that they are trying to heal their marriage. And the way they phrase, look, these people are very deliberate in the way they write things. Okay. So they said to heal marriage after princess cancer fight. The way they put that cancer fight is like they have been fighting, and then the affair rumors. So there are like four things, four huge things in that headline to deal with. It really looks like the media is dying to spill the tea on the state of Will and Kate's marriage, but because of their invisible contract, they cannot say what they really want to say. And thank you so much. KDV has become a new YouTube member. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Oh, what about this headline? Prince William making excuses to avoid spending time with Kate Middleton's family. Then, if I had a billionaire son in law who let me face bankruptcy and allegedly entertained a side chick, I would ghost him too. Not just um, entertained a side chick, but entertained the side chick publicly. Like they were doing the intro to Kate's 2.0. And then Kate pulled the rug beneath their feet because she was like, cancer card, reverse Uno. Ooh. Oh my God, that was a brilliant move on her part, I tell you. And I tell you that she beat them hands down with this. It is unbelievable. But it looks like William was not taking the attempt to stand up to him lying down because he keeps trying to suppress Kate, saying Kate Middleton set to step back from public life again. And as we can see, okay, so in the body of the article, it says there are lots of speculation about why Kate will miss. This was when they were talking about why she was not going to be attending the state banquet with the Amir of Qatar. So the body of the article says, hold on, lost my pace. The body of the article says that Kate body of the article says Kate, what is this? All right. It says lots of speculation about why Kate will miss the state banquet. One source claims it's Will's decision. He just thinks he's better on his own. Kate has had over a decade to work on her social skills and she isn't improving. It's embarrassing at this point. Woo! Someone just said the quiet part out loud. I can see why having someone like Meghan around would be embarrassing for Kate, and she did everything she could to push her out because having someone as competent as Meghan around just highlighted her own flaws and put pressure on her to do better. But can you do better if you are not capable of doing better? Can you do better if you're not capable of doing better? Can you do better if you're not capable of doing better? Anyway, it looks like Kate herself has got some fight in her and she was not having it. And she pushed back with this headline. Trust me when I say that the Middletons are also fighting back. They were like, Royal News Live, Kate Middleton set for biggest engagement since cancer battle as Camilla returns to duties. Okay. For one thing, it looks like we are now calling it cancer now, not precancerous cells. Okay. It must be nice to have the media on your side to help you smooth over your own cracks, but okay. Um, and then looking at the big engagement that they are referring to in the headline, they say Kate is due to deliver a heartfelt Christmas message about the importance of love at her upcoming carol service. I said, these people just make crack me up. Like, what? Importance of love. You, Kate. Importance of love, did you say? Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you not the one who said you can't show your sister in law love? Kate, look at this headline. Kate Middleton reportedly has no desire to talk to Meghan Markle or Prince Harry. Suddenly, you're talking about love, the importance of love. Where is this love that you're talking about? Okay, I get it. You cannot extend this love to your sister in law. Why should you? She's biracial. Oh, she is biracial. How can you extend this love to your biracial sister in law? Anyway, now let's have a look at what the media are saying about Harry and Meghan this week. Everything that I've not been able to talk about, I have compiled in the next few slides. It's not that much really. It's just this ridiculous article I found by Richard Eden. He says the moment Prince Harry's Eton friends realized Meghan Markle would be trouble as they whispered the royal was not to be dating woke spoil sports. This is Richard Eden at it again. He has no little or no engagement on his posts on social media, on his articles. So he is looking for, well, this is Cameron Roy. Sorry. He is the new royal correspondent. So he has come up with this recycled story on a date that Harry and Meghan have and had a long time ago. And the basically, let me summarize the article for you. They're claiming that Meghan is trouble or she was trouble because she didn't laugh at sexist and racist jokes during an outing with Harry and Meghan. Excuse me. When did not tolerating trash behavior become a problem? Anyway, that took some guts on Meghan's behalf because she was the only one. She was the only one here in the UK. So for her to be surrounded with people, none of them her own people, and then still be able to maintain her own values and represent them as she moved around so-called British high society. That's queen behavior right there. That is queen behavior right there. Meghan is a queen in my book. Okay. On all this negativity isn't just gossip, as you guys know. it impacts Harry and Meghan's business, and that's where we come in. So recently, we've got hacked off who have created a petition to bring back the Levinson 2 inquiry to, and which is great because we all know that once, or for those who don't know, once the Levinson 2 inquiry is concluded, one of the things that will happen is that we will get independent media regulation. So, if you are British under the sound of my voice, please hurry and sign it. I have posted the link on my community page. Just scroll down and you will find it there. Scroll down. If we can, let's not be passive about the things that will move the needle forward. Let us actually get up and do things. This is cost free 99. Free 99 to sign this petition. So if you are British here, please go ahead to sign this petition. Unfortunately, you are only able to sign the petition if you live in the UK, and they ask for your postcode to confirm it. This is why I am referring to only British squaddies. So if you are a squaddie, please go ahead to sign the petition. When the media sense that the public are about to call for media accountability, they push their largest pawn onto the chessboard and everybody falls for it. Who is their largest pawn? The royal family. They know that when they talk about the royal family, the royal family finances, for instance, even though they know that the royal family is immune from prosecution, they go out and enrage people and say, "Oh, the royal family, they spent so and so thousand million on coronation," or the so and so person just bought a private jet, or so and so person takes a helicopter. They know the things that get people riled up. Meanwhile, they try to hide what they're doing beneath the outrage because um, that's what they've been doing for ages and it works. So let's not let them do that anymore. Mm. Let's um, let's hold them accountable. One of the ways I've thought to do so is by filing a petition at the United Nations. Okay. And the petition is going to be against the media harassment of Harry and Meghan, and against the cyberbullying of both of them. It is going to be more effective to include other celebrities who have also suffered a similar fate into the petition. But my primary target and the reason why I'm doing it is for Harry and Meghan. So if you are in support of this project, and if you are in support of this project, please go ahead to help me reach 10,000 subscribers. Remember when I said earlier, when I was talking about getting people to subscribe to the channel, that I would tell you the reason why it's not just a vanity number for me, but I need the 10,000 subscribers because of a project. This is it right here. When I have tried to collaborate with other charitable organizations that are supposed to be advocating against media harassment and cyberbullying, they tell me that I need to build up my audience to 10,000 subscribers as a minimum so that we can collaborate on projects. So if you are really intent on trying to do everything that you can do from your end to make sure that this media harassment of Harry and Meghan stops, then please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. The other thing I need to do is to get up to 1,000 channel members. Okay. Researching, attending legal consultations, and reporting to move this mission forward is going to take money. But I thought to myself, in this wild world, if 1,000 people subscribe to my channel at £4.99 each, we could propel this mission forward at an exponential speed. The link to my channel membership as is at the top of the chat. Join me. Let's push this mission forward so that we don't come here to talk about what the media are saying about Harry and Meghan all the time, but that we're actually tackling them and making them stop. That's the whole point of this. And lastly, I have got an Instagram page as well. I need to get over about 1,000 Instagram followers so that when my collaboration with the charitable organizations commences, then we can move the mission forward using the Instagram page as well. They look at both things. They look at the YouTube channel and then they look at the Instagram page. For the YouTube channel, I need 10K subscribers. For the Instagram page, I need 1,000 subscribers. It's the same name on Instagram as well. So if you've got an Instagram page, please go ahead to follow me on Instagram. Okay. Let me look at the comments. Someone just said something. I am in America, but I was able to sign the petition. I just Googled a random postal code from somewhere in Kent. I chose the first one on the list. I didn't even think you could do that. That's fantastic. So if you can, please go ahead to do what this lady did. We need to put our hands where our mouth is. All you need to do is to push the numbers up. Numbers are everything. According to the way the petition works, if we're able to get 100,000 signatures on the petition, that means that we will be able to get them to discuss it on the floor of parliament. And the way things are moving right now, it even benefits the government to get the Leveson 2 inquiry brought back, but they're being very careful and they're being very strategic about it because they don't want to have too many people fighting them at once. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but they have been making a lot of unpopular policies, unpopular but good for the common man. The only people who are complaining about are the wealthy who have always had the benefit of the conservative government in place. So if we can get the signatures up to 100,000 signatures, guys, we can get them to at least debate this, bringing back the Leveson 2 inquiry on the floor of parliament. So, guys, if you go to my community page, the link to the petition is right there. Just do what this lady did and let's run the numbers up. It's a numbers game at this point. So everyone is doing what they can to get the numbers up. Let me also look at Thierry says, I wished Wallis Simpson had written a book in her own words so these vipers would not make up stories about her because they hated her for being an American. Having now seen what happened with Harry and Meghan, I now don't believe anything that they have said about her being difficult, even them being Nazi supporters. I think that there must have been an over exaggeration of their role in that. That was just something that was used to smear them, perhaps. Cynthia said, "Hey, Cynthia, how you doing? Recycled faux scandals are a mainstay of the tabloid media. Absolutely, absolutely." Yeah. Plus size fairy. Hi, how you? This is a new name. I haven't seen a lot of you. I've seen you in my chat before. He says they can't rewrite history because of social media and Sussex squad pushing back. They are attempting to. They are attempting to do that every single day. If it weren't for we can do it on social media, but the problem is that the newspaper articles don't change because of the battles being fought on social media. That's where the problem is. This is why we want to get the petitions sorted, because if we can get the Leveson 2 inquiry debated on the floor of parliament, then we are that much closer to getting the Leveson 2 inquiry, and then now being able to get the press to have an independent regulator. Because what they have right now is that they regulate their own selves. Can you imagine reporting you to you? So if you are self-employed and someone says, I want to speak to the manager, and you come forward and say, yes, I'm the manager, what effect does that have? So what the British people are trying to do is to say, okay, you might be self-employed, but for you to continue in your job, we want you to have an independent regulator so that our complaints will be more effective. See? And then, although the UN petition may just be advisory, but at the same time, if we can get the UN petition, it adds to the weight of the argument against the media. Peach Rose says the difference is that we, the lesser mortals, had to work our asses off while the so-called royals still plundered and loot for all the. Yes, absolutely. Lorna says the side rows became the disappearing rows. Yeah, I have to say that Kate succeeded in dispatching the side rows with her cancer card. What do you call that? Last card checkup. How many people are going to be playing the card games over the Christmas period? Have you got your card deck in order? Um, Katie says, I've got my postcode, so no worries. Fantastic. Okay. So, guys, thank you all for being here. That's all I have for this evening. Don't fall for the outrage reporting, and let's get on board with the project to bring the UN petition. Don't forget to join me tomorrow. I'm continuing with my review, my re-review of the Spare. And after the review of Spare, we usually have a Spare quiz. It's just 5 questions. We have fun answering the questions. If you're into quizzes and you have time, please stop by. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates. Your voice matters. So let's keep the conversation going. Okay. Thank you all for being here once more. This is Wheezy signing out. Ciao.